So this is an underrated topic of discussion in the gut world because a lot of people don't really talk about relaxation, vagus nerve when they talk about the gut, the microbiome. And I'm here to tell you, yes, the carnivore diet helps a lot to heal your gut. Obviously, getting away from the vegetables, the nuts, that both of which have oxalates and anti-nutrients, will help you immensely in the long run, right? Getting away from junk food, processed foods, like all of this makes sense in the carnivore world. But in the gut health world, they don't talk enough about relaxation. We all need to relax. We all need to de-stress. Yes, that's normal. That's what we know to do, but we don't do it, and we don't understand how important it is for your gut health, specifically for people who have leaky gut. Okay? There's this electrical line, as I would like to call it, that runs from your brain to your gut. It's a literal nerve that runs from your brain to your gut called the vagus nerve. The brain and the gut communicate through this nerve. Okay? They're brother and sister. They need each other. Okay? If your gut feels bad, your brain feels bad. If your brain feels bad, your gut feels bad. If your brain feels great, your gut feels great. If your gut feels great, your brain feels great. You see, it's both connected. So that's why you have a foggy brain. That's why you feel tired. That's why you don't have good memory, because that vagus nerve is communicating from the stomach to the brain, saying the stomach feels bad, the gut feels bad, healing needs to happen. It's very inflamed. The vagus nerve is inflamed because it's in the gut as well. Okay? That's why you have a foggy brain. That's why you feel tired, lethargic. There's inflammation in your gut and in the vagus nerve. So that's why it's really important, guys, that the inflammation needs to be reduced, right? Through the diet, carnivore diet, modalities, right? Peptides, right? But also through relaxation. We want the vagus nerve to be less inflamed. It needs to be relaxed. Your body needs to be relaxed. It's okay to have inflammation, but not so much inflammation that your body can't manage it. We don't want it out of control. Your gut is now out of control. That's one of the reasons why you're having severe gut issues. And you can help yourself reduce those severe gut issues also by doing things that relax you, doing things that put you in a state of mind where your mind is relaxed, comfortable, sedated, not through drugs, not through alcohol, but just through like life and just going to yoga, maybe doing breath work classes, some meditation class, or just hanging out at the beach and chilling at the beach and having a sun bath in your garden, or gardening, or playing with your cat, listening to music that makes you feel at peace will put your mind in a relaxation mode, and thus communicate from your vagus nerve to the end of it in your gut that, hey, my brain feels good, and then your gut will feel good. See the connection? Everything's connected. Everything, the fascia to the bones to the gut, the vagus nerve to the gut, to the brain, like everything is connected, okay? And when you improve one thing, the other things will improve. And in this scenario, it's the brain. If you can improve the brain to think clearer, to think more, not Pollyanna, but more positive, like, okay, this bad person called me this. That doesn't mean it's true. I know who I am. I am great at this, that, or the other. And whatever they said is not true, and you keep it moving. It's not Pollyanna, but it is thinking more highly of yourself, inspiring, thinking better, more advanced, than always going to negative thinking. Because even by default, we all go towards negative thinking. Music can help with uplifting your brain, creating new neural pathways. Thinking differently creates new neural pathways, thinking better about yourself. Like things in your brain that can put it in a state of thinking clearer, better, peaceful, relaxed, will help your gut to calm its inflammation, will help it to calm down. It's what helped me. Sometimes when I'm so stressed out of my mind, I'm like, oh no, this is not going to help my gut. And it doesn't, because now I feel it in my gut. You know how people say, it made me sick to my stomach, or something about finding out something terrible, it made me sick to my stomach, or I feel ill to my stomach, or, you know, when you feel something bad is going to happen, you feel it in your gut. Well, when I get stressed, and I know some of you have this too, is that when you get stressed out, too much, unmanageable stress is when your gut feels it the most. And that's not what you need right now, especially if you have leaky gut stuff going on, right? So calm your brain, manage your stress, take yourself out of situations that cause too much stress for you, right? If you have a job that's way too stressful, please figure out how to find another job. You know what's best for you in your situation. Okay, so figure out what de-stresses you, what gives you peace of mind, so that you can give your gut a peace of mind. Okay, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either, you feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach, then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut. Okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.